Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. We are pleased to be joined by Brennan Cross of Tecumseh boys basketball, as well as Tecumseh football. How's it going?
Pretty good yourself.
Doing well. Lots of
Good.
excitement. Lots of things are happening in Tecumseh. Coming
Yeah.
off a pretty good football season and good start to the basketball season. But let's start with football for a second. What was just
All
that
right.
to just be a part of?
Um, it was pretty crazy. Kind of back in Fridays, wearing travel suits and just people that I didn't know coming up to you and just saying like, "Hey, good luck." It's fun with you guys. It was cool. It was interesting to kind of just have people that you might not notice throughout the regular day notice you, but it was cool having a whole little town behind you this year.
For sure. And then basketball is starting off pretty well, 2-0 on the
hmm
year. How exciting is that to after a pretty good win last night?
Yeah, it's fun. So far able to carry over the um, kind of the things we were able to do last year and keep up the attributes that we had as a team. So it's promising. It's very promising.
Yeah. Um, let's talk about how this basketball season is going because this is kind of your first taste at varsity basketball with you being hurt last year. So what
Yeah.
was that like to adjust to getting off like that?
So last year I would start practice kind of like minimal contact, and it was weird being in there and seeing how fast everyone was. Just practice last year, and then once I got my surgery, I was completely done. But no, so like you said, yeah, against Airport was my first game. So going in there and kind of seeing dudes and just seeing how kind of the games changed from JV to varsity was pretty crazy. But nothing. I don't know. Just kind of slow the game down and not think too much of it.
For sure. It's this is I know this is a season like football.
hmm
This is a basketball season. A lot of people have been
hmm
looking forward to for a while. And the thing is, the most comfortable thing is you guys have all known each other forever. And kind of talk about that. It's like, how long have you known those guys? Like Joby and Grant and Ryder and all those guys.
So a lot of us have known each other since like fifth grade. Joe or Ryder came over from BD. He came over in middle school. And we all kind of knew each other a little bit before that, just from sports, but not really. We all went to different elementaries. But yeah, coming into fifth grade is when we all kind of met up and just we all kind of clicked right away. So it was cool that it started then. It's just been a very strong, long friendship with all of us.
Yeah. Um, is there anybody that's like, has there anyone that's like not changed since you first met them between the four of you guys?
It would have to be Gavin, probably. A lot of us have changed, but Gavin's always kind of been a fun spirited, always put a smile on your face kid. So that's something I think we all enjoy as like friends, but also as a teammate to have someone that's always like, hey, we're good. It's all right. Make a joke here and there, make us all smile and be in a better mood.
For sure. Um, what? Just talk about the last few basketball games that you have before Christmas and all that stuff. And you guys got
hmm
some pretty good opponents coming up.
Yeah, we kind of Webster puts these goals on the boards before every game, and so far we've been able to really hit on a lot of them. And as it's shown, we've had success and able to hold our opponents to low score and able to score high ourselves. So, it's obviously the schedule is going to get tougher. It always happens. There's going to be teams that are going to be harder than the other ones, but as long as we do the things we got to do and do those little things, I think we're going to be all right.
Yeah. Looking into that, I know there's from a basketball standpoint, always
hmm
Tecumseh and Adrian have always had some battles there. What's that rivalry just like to be a part of?
It's fun no matter the sport. Football, it's dudes hitting each other, and basketball, it's boxing out hard and crossing someone up or something like that. It's fun though. It's what's really fun is like our student sections that both really get into it. It's always a good atmosphere at an Adrian Tecumseh game.
Yeah. Knowing that it is your senior year, are you surprised at how fast this kind of year has kind of gone?
Yeah, and it's funny and kind of like cliche because everyone always tells me, it happens and it goes by fast and so before you know it. And it's something that I've always been like, yeah, I'm sure it does, but no, it is crazy that football season's already over and we're already 2 games into our basketball season. I'm sure when it's over, I'm gonna be like, wow.
Yeah, it's only a few more months because of these weeks are just
Hmm.
these weeks are going to be here before you know it. So
Right.
so let's talk about this for a second. What's that going to be? What's it going to be like just going down the stretch? Because you've got divisions. Division's always been pretty good because you got Chelsea,
Hmm.
Jackson. Um, Ipsy's always pretty good. Yeah, and of course Adrian.
Yeah. It's kind of going to be just learning our opponents, making sure we watch film, kind of know what we have to do in each game, and try to exploit someone else's weakness and try and make it our strength. It's there's definitely gonna be tough games, and I'm sure there's gonna be times we might get behind. But one thing about our group is I think we never really let the score determine how we play, and I think we're always able to kind of fight through and try and claw back.
All right. Let's get to know you a little bit, Brendan. How about that?
All right, that sounds good.
What's your go-to place for food?
Go-to place for food. Um, I like Danny's Country House here. It's a good place. Great food. Fast food wise, probably just McDonald's. Pretty cheap. Always can get something.
Okay, what's the best thing to get at McDonald's in your opinion?
So if it's breakfast, I get sausage burritos with the hash browns. Um, and then lunch, it's a complicated order. So it's 2 6-piece nuggets because it's cheaper than a 10-piece. My friend Jake told me that. And then I normally get a McChicken and I like large lemonade or large Coke.
Nice, nice.
Hmm.
Should McDonald's serve breakfast all day, you think?
I think it absolutely should. And one reason for that is I think the hash browns. The hash browns are so good, and I think you sometimes just get in the mood for them. Um, and if they had that all the time, I think they would make a lot of money.
Yeah. Um, let's see. What's your pregame meal before a game?
Oh, it changes so much. Um, sometimes sometimes I just snack like because in the anticipation of a game. So it's a lot of like grapes. I like grapes before a game.
Yeah.
But then sometimes it'll just be like whatever's in the house, different kind of snacks. Healthy or sometimes unhealthy, I will admit. I used to eat, you know what like the drumstick ice creams are?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
used to eat one of those before every single game, but I don't have them all the time. But if they're there, I will have one of those.
Yeah. Those ice cream sandwich bars, they're pretty good too.
Those are good. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. That popsicles.
Mm-hmm.
Popsicles.
Mm-hmm. Those are good too. Solid
Um,
dessert game.
Favorite sports team?
Uh, any sport?
Yeah.
I like Michigan State. Like watching a lot of Michigan State.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Believe they're playing Brown right now. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the game's on downstairs. I haven't got to peek at it yet, but
yeah. Um, so let's see what else. Favorite. What was your like best? You this could be basketball, this could be football, but what
mhm.
best game that you've been a part of?
um, my probably my junior year football, we played Adrian. It's always Adrian that are the good games. And it was like the game didn't start off our way. We were on kick return, lost the ball, and then they started on offense, and I believe they scored. But it was fun to just kind of like we fought back, and it was fun kind of watching the wheels come off for Adrian and just be out there and watch him kind of fall as we were able to kind of run up the score a little bit. So I was probably my most favorite game.
Yeah. Do you like Taco Bell?
I do like Taco Bell, yes.
Oh boy. All right. Not a big Taco Bell fan.
Not a
Anyone?
big Taco Bell fan. What do
No.
you what do you get when you go?
It's just gross. I had a couple burritos there. It's
All
just
right,
ugh. it's
all right.
it's just gross. I had a, and
I
then Baja Blasts.
mm-hmm.
No,
Really, you
no.
you get the Baja Blast or Baja Blast Freeze because those are two completely different
I've
things.
had a Baja Blast and I've also had a Baja Blast freeze.
Okay, because I think I don't like the regular Baja Blast, but the freezes, those are good.
Reese's hit there. So when I was door dashing one time, I think it was back in February.
Okay,
I was waiting for like a long time. He's like, "You want like a Baja Blast freeze or something?" I go, "Yeah." So
absolutely.
I'm like, "Yeah, it's not bad."
All right, all right,
But
all right.
yeah, I'm still not a Taco Bell fan, but
Okay, fair enough.
yeah. um, let's see. What's a TV or streaming show you're really into right now?
Ooh, David Hunt, who's on the team, he got me watching 1899. It's a TV show. I don't. It's some weird. I don't even know. They're like on a ship or something. I'm only on episode two. But I don't know. My favorite TV show ever was probably that '70s show. I really like that.
They're they're kind of bringing that back on Netflix, right?
And not know that, but that would be. I would like to see
It's kind of
that.
like that 90s show, and they now have kids and all that stuff. And it's interesting.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
it's like Fuller House kind of.
Kind of. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'll have to tap into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to tap into that.
And what's something people might not know about you?
Ooh, I don't know. I think I'm pretty much an open book. I think a lot of people know a lot of things. I haven't lived in Tecumseh my whole life. I was actually born in Grand Rapids and lived there for my first 4 years.
Nice.
And then moved to Tecumseh in 2009. So something about me.
Interesting.
Mm,
All right. Well, Brendan, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us, and best of luck this basketball season, bud.
absolutely, and thank you. I appreciate it.